we are here to brief you about social media marketing. It's no secret that social media is the hub of all communication these days. It's essentially today's version of mouth-to-mouth marketing, but the question is how it can help your small business. Social media is going to generate thousands of new clients over the night for you. And the main advantage is that it is much cheaper than the traditional ways like newspaper, television and radio. The main goal of social media campaign, to name a few, is to increase brand exposure, communicate to the best network of potential customers, and to increase the organic search rank bottom line. Everyone wants to expose their brand to larger audience. Social media enables you to reach a more targeted audience that is appropriate for your brand. Social media has emerged as a very powerful online marketing force in today's internet-driven world. With new social networking platforms appearing from behind every corner, it can be hard to know exactly where to commit your time and resources. While I'd argue that investing time and resources into a social media strategy is most definitely a necessity in 2014, I believe the tipping point in public sentiment from should have to must have will occur in 2014. Businesses are already coming to terms with the need to integrate their social media efforts with their content strategy, and are seeing the impact of social media in terms of lead generation, referral traffic, and revenue. As businesses see these very real and measurable benefits, I believe we'll see a move away from assigning social media tasks to existing employees, and see even more companies hiring social media strategists or full-time social media manager. With Google using the platform to collect personal information, think demographics, location, etc., Google Plus should no longer be thought of as just another social network. It's increasingly proving itself to be an integral part of Google's grand scheme in terms of SEO, social signals, and providing a more personalized search experience. This is especially apparent with the importance of Google authorship, which I project will be one of the key components to Google's search ranking algorithm. We've seen a consistent trend toward sharing through image and video, rather than text-based content. Visual content will increasingly become a critical piece of any solid content and social networking site. Pinterest will continue to shed its reputation as a women's-only network and become an integral part of retailers' marketing strategies. Other image-based social media sites like SlideShare, Tumblr, Path, and Mobbly will continue to grow, and businesses will need to become more mindful about the shareability factor of photos on their websites and blogs in order to derive significant benefit from their social media content marketing efforts, with other social networks like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter offering location-based features. It seems like only a matter of time before Foursquare folds and their users are absorbed into these other networks. Facebook and Twitter show no signs of imminent decline, but it will be interesting to see how they innovate to keep up with the growth of Google Plus as well as image and video-based networks. With social media behemoth Facebook turning 13 in, has it really been that long? They'll continue to focus efforts on mobile, and on offering advertisers opportunities to better target their ads. And while Twitter continues to be the golden child amongst B2B marketers, while most business owners are aware of the necessity of having a social media strategy, believe majority will finally understand the necessity to commit the necessary time and resources to their social media efforts. If you're a business owner looking to build your social media presence, still holding steady as the #1 social networking site for professionals with 238 million users, LinkedIn isn't just sitting on its heels. With the launch of its influencers program, every social media site is positioning itself as not only another networking site, but as one of the largest sources of content creation and curation for professionals. As it grows and attracts even more users, the advantages of being social media will become enormous for B2B marketers. Marketing through social media has other benefits as well. Of the top 10 factors that correlate with a strong Google organic search, 7 are social media dependent. This means that if brands are less or not active on social media, they tend to show up less on Google searches. While platforms such as Twitter, Facebook and Google+ have a larger amount of monthly users, the visual media sharing-based mobile platforms, however, garner a higher interaction rate in comparison and have registered the fastest growth and have changed the ways in which consumers engage with brand content. Instagram has an interaction rate of 1.46% with an average of 130 million users monthly, as opposed to Twitter, which has a 3% interaction rate with an average of 210 million month. Unlike traditional media, that are often cost prohibitive to many companies, a social media strategy does not require astronomical budgeting. To this end, companies make use of platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, YouTube and Instagram, in order to reach audiences much wider than through the use of traditional print, TV, radio advertisements alone at a fraction of the cost, as most social networking sites can be used at no cost. This has changed the ways that companies interact with customers, as a substantial percentage of consumer interactions are now being carried out over online platforms. Thus, social media marketing is also used by businesses in order to build relationships of trust with consumers. Handling these interactions in a satisfactory manner can result in an increase of consumer trust. To both this aim and to fix the public's perception of a company, 3 steps are taken in order to address consumer concerns: identifying the extent of the social chatter, engaging the influencers to help, and developing a proportional response. Thank you for listening to this tutorial. For any other information, visit us at www.perceptionworld.com or give us a call at 9891374444.